Hey everybody, Dan Ward here, and in today's video I'm going to introduce you to a handy little technique I use called noticing how I work, writing that down, and sharing it. I think of it as a type of personal anthropology where my work persona is my primary subject. I highly recommend adopting this practice in your own work for a couple reasons. First, I find it makes my work better because I'm constantly collecting data about what's actually working for me. I'm observing and documenting my own patterns, then experimenting with ways to improve them. Second, it makes me a better partner because it gives me a steady stream of ideas to contribute to the rest of the team. I should also mention it's kind of fun. So let's break it down into the three main steps. Step one, notice. Noticing is simultaneously easy and hard. It's easy because you're always with yourself. You're always physically present at your own activities. So there's no need to make special arrangements, to manage conflicting schedules, or to fear coming across like some creepy stalker. Like, why is that guy following me? It's also hard because there are loads of distractions. You're busy doing the thing. So remembering to take note of how you do it requires some deliberate intention and effort. The good news is you can do your noticing after the fact, remembering and reflecting instead of observing and recording in real time. So the question to ask yourself is basically, what did I do and how's that working for me? Step two, write. It's super tempting to skip this step, but please don't. Putting words on paper, and I literally mean paper, please and thank you, helps us process and understand our experiences. This also records them for future evaluation. But even if you never reread your old notebooks, the benefit of having written it in the first place is hard to overstate. Your first draft doesn't have to be super detailed. In my case, I literally wrote the words notice, write, share in a notebook, and then I used that as the seed of a blog post in this video. So remember, good writing is just bad writing that's been rewritten. Give yourself permission to write a bad first draft. I love bad first drafts. And it's a lot easier to revise a bad first draft than it is to edit a blank sheet of paper. Now, if you honestly want to improve your writing, the best advice I can give you is to read a lot. Step three, share. Sharing your observations and practices might feel presumptuous, but it's actually a generous contribution to the larger community. Letting people in on your learning and passing along your reflections helps to build a culture of collaboration, trust, and learning. Don't worry if your story feels obvious or basic or like something everyone else already knows. I find that adults need to be reminded more often than they need to be informed, and you may actually have a new take on some old idea. At the very least, by sharing your practices, you're making it easier for other people to do so as well. And not to get too meta about it, but did you notice that this video is about noticing how I notice things? All right, good luck with your noticing, writing, and sharing. I can't wait to see what you come up with.